Got a tip up here today, fishing for pike. Second flag we tore off on the first one. Looks like he's got him. Not too big, I don't think. But we'll take it. It's been a slow day.
Oh, great.
Early season pike, about 6 inches of ice. Alright.
Hey guys, I haven't made a video in a while, so I thought about doing my ice fishing rod and reel arsenal for 2015. Right now I have 5 rod and reel combos and then 1 rod that does not have a reel on it currently. I plan on buying one shortly. So I'll go over all my rods and reels, what I use for them, and specific things like price and action. Right, my first rod is my rod I use the most often. It's my straight line series. It's called the Brian Brosdahl series 241 straight line. They're pretty popular nowadays. This is the first model that came out. It's got the straight line kind of fly fishing reel on it. I believe, I'm not sure of the gear ratio, well, 241 gear ratio. The rod on it is a 30-inch quick tip Frabill rod. The quick tip it has 2 guides on the end that act as like a noodle rod. 5 guides on it. It's 30 inches long. It's got some real nice action. Transitions into a nice backbone. All cork handles. This is by far my favorite rod and reel I've ever used. And it comes pretty cheap too. Now they got all the new models too that work good. But this is my panfish rod mostly. I have caught a few walleyes on it. I think it retails for around $60 nowadays. So that's the Frabill straight line. Got it rigged up with 4-pound Sufix ice line. The next rod and reel is another Frabill. This is a 28-inch medium action rod, walleye series, Bro rod too, Bro Brosdahl series rod with a Frabill Sub-Zero spinning reel on it. This is 2-to-1 gear ratio, and it's rigged up with the Sub-Zero lube. This reel has 5 ball bearings. This is a 28-inch, like I said before, so it's got pretty good backbone. Right now I was fishing perch with this last, so I just have a little slender spoon on it, but this works good for heavier baits. So this is the rod that I primarily use on Lake Winnebago out here. This rod retails for about $30–40 depending on where you get it. And I bought it separately. I bought the rod separate, and then I bought the reel separate too. So another really good rod by Frabill, rigged up with 6-pound Sufix ice line. My next rod is another Frabill. I really like their products. This is a 24-inch ultralight action Frabill Panfish series rod with another Frabill reel on it. Frabill spinning reel with the Sub-Zero lube, 5 ball bearings, 2-to-1 gear ratio. Exact same reel as on my other rod. This rod has a lot of bend in it, not a whole lot of backbone, but I've caught pike on it. And I added a spring bobber to it just for a little more to detect light bites. Primarily a panfish rod for me, mostly my bluegill rod. The next rod is another 24-inch, but it's a Gander Mountain series 24-inch ultralight. It has a little more backbone on it, but not a lot. I have it rigged up with another spring bobber. This has 4-pound Trilene ice line on it. Another bluegill perch rod. Between this one and the other 24-inch, I do a lot of bluegill fishing, so I'll have different jigs tied up so I can switch rods easy and don't have to retie as much because I'll have different colors and size jigs on each one. This one has a pink and white demon jig. Probably one of my favorite jigs of all time because pretty much wherever I go, this is color that will produce fish. 24-inch Gander Mountain rod. This is a Cabela's reel instead of a Frabill. 5:2:1 gear ratio. 5 bearing system. It's a Cabela's reel. One-way clutch. Real nice reel. So that is my fourth combo. My next combo is my dead sticking rod. This is a Cabela's series rod and reel ice fishing rod. Medium action, 28-inch. Doesn't have a lot of bend, but this is my dead sticking rod. 28-inch medium action ice XML series. And then the reel is a Cabela's 5:2:1 gear ratio ice fishing reel, rigged up with Sub-Zero lube, and then it's 5 ball bearings with Suffix 4-pound ice line. Gonna have to respool it pretty soon because I'm running out of line, but just my dead sticking rod. Have it rigged up with a slip bobber, fish crappie minnows or rosies underneath it. And that is the last of my rod and reel combos. My next rod is a 32-inch Okuma Celio. This rod isn't very well known, but I love this rod. I bought it for I think it's a $40 or $50 rod, but I bought it for $10 on sale at the end of the season. It has 5 guides. It's 32 inches long. I plan on using this rod as kind of a shallow water panfish rod because I do a lot of shallow water perch fishing on a lake that I know. It's I fish 2 to 4 feet for these perch, and this will be a real nice rod for just standing up and fishing, popping out of holes. It's medium light action. It's got real nice bend in the tip and transitions into a really sturdy backbone. Full cork handle, pencil grip, and the reel that I'm going to put on this is going to be the 13 Fishing 6061 straight line. I've heard a lot of good things about 13 Fishing. I have a lot of their bass. I like a lot of their bass gear. So this is it for my ice fishing rods. I'll give you a quick look at all of them in a row here. So this is what they look like up close. Got my 3 Frabills, my Gander Mountain, my Cabela's, and my Okuma. So that is all my rod and reels. If you guys like the video, please give me a like, and if you like my channel, check out the rest of my videos. And if you like my entire channel, please subscribe, and we'll see you on another episode.